Hey, this is Scott of Cosplay Bonsai. I'm here today with another project. In this case, a Nathan Drake cosplay. I'll be doing a photographer version. So instead of the weapons that he carries, I'll be trying to carry cameras with that strap, the harness thing that he wears. I'm going to attempt to make that with all this stuff here. Picked up some fake leather from a local fabric store. And they also have some interfacing, which I might use. Some rivets, thread of course. And then a few buckles, which I'm not sure if I'm going to use those or not. We'll see. This fabric here, I'll be doing 2 pieces for each thing. So I'll start off like this, and then I'll eventually flip it right side out, and then sew it around so it has a nice edge, and both sides will be clean and look good. I was cutting out some forms on paper to approximate how it's going to look on. So here's the back piece, and this would be the 2 front ones of the chest. This was my first attempt here, and I revised it a little bit. So I'm just going to do some more of that. It's pretty simple. You just cut pieces of paper out, you tape them up, and you try it out and see how it looks. Got the back piece, the front piece. I think I'll do 2 small straps in the back attached to these bottom ones with 1 buckle like that, and then another long piece which will attach to the front piece that will not come off. There'll be a rivet, and then I'll probably sew around the edge to make that strong. And then at the end of this super long piece, it'll just be a strap, I think. Not too sure. I was looking at the back of this and how these smaller buckles, and assume the big ones, I don't know if I'm even going to use those. I think I'll use these for accessories, like the camera itself. I'll make some type of strap for that. But it shows 2 buckles. One attaches to the back, and then the second one, it loops, the strap loops around, and it comes back on itself and attaches to the centerpiece. So that won't really work for me because I need it to come off so I can slide things onto the strap. So I'm going to try to do it without attaching to the centerpiece and just loop through it and see if the friction is enough to hold it in there. These are kind of small too, so not sure how well it'll work, but I'm going to try it out. I'll make the front piece with the interfacing, and then I'm going to probably make a test with this super long strap without the interfacing, just to see how that works, because I'm not even sure how I would even put it back on itself with this super dense stuff inside. Started trying to make final patterns for the cloth. This will be the back piece. I think I actually have to make these quite a bit longer. You have to include extra for seams and all that, and of course I'll be taking 2 pieces for each one, flipping them right side out, and you have to include that in your calculations. I'm just kind of winging it. We'll see how it works. Add some extra for seams, or I can just go like that and just try it out. I have quite a bit of fabric. I think that'll probably be the best way, is just to get something done. This is a poster, or a thick cardstock actually. I picked this up when I was going to try to do some paper craft, but I haven't gotten to that. It works well for this stuff too. It's pretty expensive, but I'm not using it, and I have a lot, so just using it for the patterns. That way, if this does work out, I can potentially keep it and make a few more, and the pattern won't degrade too quickly with this thicker paper. Finished the template for the back piece. It's in the cardstock paper. Got some seam allowance here. I think it'll work. So this will be the actual size right in these really wonky lines here. So this will be used when you sew. You'll be just basically having some of this on the inside. You take two pieces, and once you fold it over, that's going to be inside the form. Got a buckle here. On the back piece, I'll have one small strap and a buckle right here. So just approximate the size. This is going to be my strap size. Might be a little big, we'll see. When it folds over, I think I'll lose some more here. So it should work. I'm going to try to use this size for every strap. We've got this two small straps connected to the back piece. And then we'll have one really long strap. It's not going to be connected here, so I should just take that off. And this piece here will actually, this is the front piece that goes on your chest. There'll be two of these. There will be one long strap connected right here with a, what are these guys called? Rivet. And then I'll probably sew it just to make it really strong. So this is not going to change, it's going to stay like that. Just supposed to look a little bit like this compared to the character and what he's got. And he has like a little piece of strap or something that goes over it, just for decoration. So I'll probably do that as well. We've got another piece going. I'm making it out of the cardstock paper. So this top piece here is taped together two pieces to do the full form. Full template, I should say. The paper is just not long enough, so that's why I'm splitting it up. And I've got this size here, approximately the same. This is going to attach like that. So it'll be fixed. There'll be a rivet right there. So I should probably lengthen that a little. Or we'll see. Just tweak it as I go. Add some seam allowance because I wanted it to be about this thick, and once it's finished, I didn't account for any seams when I was making this one. You can see it's slightly larger up there to accommodate the size that I went with on this piece. Front piece cut out, template made out of cardstock stuff. Get the back piece. I'm going to make a little strap that will affix to the back. There'll be a rivet connecting these two. Also sew most likely them together so it's super strong. And then down here there will be a buckle thing. And what you need to do here is you need extra fabric here. You also need extra fabric here because it'll loop around this buckle. This little middle piece doesn't need to be here. I'll probably leave it in on this side because this connection here is not soldered. So just for added strength I'll leave it, but generally if you look at the directions back here, there's no centerpiece. So you just need extra fabric here that it'll loop around, and then you'll sew that down so this will be fixed to this strap here. You'll cut that out, do that, and then the last piece will be just a very long strap that will be fixed to here with a rivet and then sewn. And then it will also have another buckle on that long piece that will work together like similar to this here. I just will not sew it here so it can come off, and we'll see if it works. Hopefully it'll work. Just needs enough tension here so that the strap won't loosen by itself or anything like that. Be everything that I need to get started cutting out the fabric pattern wise. what I did for the last piece is I took 3 full 11-inch lengths of the cardstock paper. See if I can find a good piece. So this is 3 full lengths, and just cut it out. I've been using one of these knives. It's just a Fisker, good for getting straight lines. And this is a cutting surface. You can get it at any craft or sewing store. They're a little pricey, but sometimes you can get a 50% off coupon. Pick one of these up. Really nice. Like I said, I just cut 3 lengths out. I taped them together. There's some overlap, so it's not a super full length. So what's going to happen here with this last piece, we've got, get things situated, we've got the back piece, we've got this little strap here, connects like that. There'll be a buckle down here. This piece will loop through there and go over itself. There'll be another buckle that will hopefully hold it without having to sew this end like it does in these directions here. So this right here that's sewn down, I don't want that because I want to be able to disconnect the strap. We'll see how it goes. Just try it out. If it doesn't work, I'll figure something else out, or I'll buy different pieces here. So that's all connected. This needs to loop back on itself. That's why it needs to be long. And then this piece, this end here, will connect to this. And then this, of course, will connect to the back piece. And that's it. After that, I work on this. I'm gonna get to the fabric step, sew it up. I'll make this, and then I'll try to figure out some type of camera connection. I have a few pieces that might work to get my camera hooked up. Technically, I should be able to have a camera on each side, basically like those super high-end camera strap harness things. They're pretty pricey. We'll see if this will work strength-wise. Be interesting. Like I said, it's just trying things out and seeing if it works. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, revise it. Try again. I have more than enough fabric. I think I bought 1.5 yards of this stuff. So it was pretty cheap. So that's it for now. Next log will be on actually making it. So that's it. Thanks.